Welcome to Business Chats with Debbie, where we talk big stories with small businesses. I'm your host, Debbie Warburton, and today I've got the lovely Kate Bickford in with me.
Good morning.
Who has managed to get herself lost today, so she's all over the place trying to find a way to the Cornwall Channel studios.
And breathe, Kate.
So you've got a couple of hats.
Yes.
The one that I'm going to talk about first is your the Crag over in Weybridge, which is a beautiful building, which you completely fully renovated.
Well, I think it was more of a restoration than a renovation. But yes, it is now stunningly beautiful.
Yeah,
I am biased, I know, but most people.
It is beautiful. I haven't been over there yet, but I will be popping in for coffee at some point. Which is now a B&B. Which you've set yourselves up as a B&B.
Well, we are. It is, but it's also going to be, I hope, a retreat venue, because
it's the first one on the 9th of December.
Yeah, it's a trial, so I just want to see how the house works and if it works as I think it should. So I've got a few people coming in, and we're going to do various sessions. We're not a spa, because I got very confused with. Somebody said, "Oh, can we come for the day?" And I thought, "Oh no, they think we're a spa. We haven't got a pool, and we have got a hot tub now in the dark because we've got no light pollution. Yeah. So at night with the stars, it's beautiful.
Oh, I'd fall asleep
with a glass of something, obviously. Yeah. So we're not a retreat with a lettuce leaf. It's going to be properly catered, proper food. But for me, it's being able to come in and leave everything at the gate.
Yeah,
cross a line, and chill.
Yeah.
And do some sessions with a hypnotherapist.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? If you don't look after yourself,
you can't look after you. Everybody needs to love themselves first.
Yeah,
because especially as mums, and with a business, we run around looking after everybody, and what we need to do is look after us.
If we fail, then everything fails.
Collapses.
Yeah, and that's a really hard thing to do. Do you know what I mean? It's only over the last couple of years that I've actually said, I do need to take a step back and take a day off. Yeah, because if I'm not well, then there's no one to look after the children, there's no one to cook, there's no one to clean. Yeah. No, I mean, my husband does his fair share, but do you know what I mean? If he's working and I'm at home, then it's like, oh my God, do you know what I mean? And
after what everyone's been through and still going through with what's happening in the world, it's really important.
It is really, really important.
So for me, I wanted to share the space, and hopefully people will go away maybe having a new idea or getting rid of something, or thinking, okay, I know I'm not happy where I am, so I need to change something. Yeah. So I want it to be a catalyst.
It's that get out space, isn't it, where you can leave everything behind and you can just concentrate on what I want.
Absolutely.
And do you know what I mean, where I'm going.
With some help with somebody who knows, because I'm trained for nothing. I know my place. I'll host.
Do you know what I mean? I was speaking to a lady the other day, and she's, you know what I mean, she's got to the point now where her kids are leaving home, and she said, I actually sat down and thought, do I want this for the rest of my life? My children are leaving. Do I want this for the rest of my life?
Where do I belong now?
Yeah, and she's actually made a major decision and thought, well, no, I don't want this anymore. And she's branched off somewhere else. And I'm thinking, well, that's what...
Good for her.
Yeah, good for her, because that's what she needs to do.
Yeah.
But yes, we do need to make that space. And that leads on straight on into this other stuff that you've managed to bring onto the table.
That I didn't tell you about.
No, she did tell me about. And she's like, you have to try some, Debbie. And I'm like, oh my God, I know what this tastes like. It's
and you can tell from the look on Debbie's face that actually it's not very pleasant.
But it is really good for your body. I'll put that in there. It's really good for your body.
So I have 2 little shot glasses here because I thought that might help.
Yeah, okay.
So
I've got gin, Jake Conway from
afterwards.
So yeah,
that's perfect.
So I'm just going to drink loads of gin.
We'll just do a little. Okay, and I'll have. There's yours. No. No, I'm joking. It's horrible. I am horrible.
It is a horrible thing.
Right, okay, just don't smell it, because then that just gets your taste buds going. Just neck. So 3, 2, 1, down the hatch. Okay, so I've been mean and started with the worst one first.
Yeah.
So it's
aloe vera.
Not too
bad, actually. It's not that.
It's got a slight orangey taste. It's not the plain.
It's not too bad.
I drink this, and my Labradoodle, who's 14, drinks this.
Yes, it's very good for the joints, this one, because I used to take this very many years ago. It's very good for the joints. So, helps you, especially as you're getting old. It makes your joints
stops you creaking. So next, this is new.
All right. Because you do a cranberry one as well,
we
don't you?
We do a cranberry.
Is that the one that's supposed to be good for asthma sufferers?
Well, it's cranberries are good for urinary infections as well. So we mix the aloe with the cranberry, and that has different benefits in the body. So this one, I think mango is just tasting nice, really. So so this one,
it even looks nicer.
Yeah. In fact, I actually can't taste the aloe because I'm so used to it.
Oh, you can smell the mango in that one. You can smell
it really does.
Little bit of,
and it's a bit gloopy like mango.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thickness of it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Cheers, chin chin.
Oh, that's much nicer.
Yeah, see,
it's like where you get a bit of rum and you get a little bit of a kick. You get the aloe kick at the back, but the rest of it's mango.
Yeah, and I can't taste that aloe because I'm so used to drinking it.
Yeah, but that's nice. That one, I like that one.
And then we do all sorts of other things. So this is really what led me to thinking about wellness at the Crag, because I've been involved with this company for, oh my goodness, 15 years now, 16 years. So all sorts, from the drinks, which are great internally.
I do use that, the aloe.
The aloe deodorant, no.
Because it's got no
aluminium salts,
which causes as a cause of breast cancer.
Well, it blocks the pores. Yeah. What aluminium salts does is block the pores, which stops your body doing what it's meant to be doing. Yeah. But this is a deodorant. Yeah. It takes the pong away, basically.
Yeah. But no, brilliant stuff. I use that, and I've got all my children on that as well.
Fabulous.
On it.
So the other thing,
bee pollen,
bee propolis.
Oh, propolis, yeah.
And bee pollen.
Yeah.
And we do royal jelly and we do honey. So we have 20,000 bee colonies. Yeah. In the Sonoran Desert in North America. So it's literally...
That's good for... Which one's good for hay fever?
This one. I get hay fever in sort of quite late May time, June time. And my nails are real, so I could scratch my eyes out because I get itchy eyes. Yeah. I don't get sniffles, but that stops it in its tracks. The pollen is fabulous. And it literally is just compressed pollen. That's all it is. Yeah. The propolis, actually, this time of year, is what bees line their hives with. Yeah.
The sticky stuff, isn't it?
So it's nature's antibiotic. I mean, you can chew those. I wouldn't chew these. I just wouldn't, because they are.
Because you can get the bee propolis in the cream as well, can't you?
They look very similar. Yeah. So these, if I'm ever coming down with anything, if I feel a slight tickle in the back of the throat, I literally take 8-10 of these about 3 times a day. Yeah, and it just knocks it out. Yeah, for me anyway.
Yeah, because I use the cream because the cream's very good on the skin.
Yeah, so it's really good for very, very dry skin conditions. Yeah. No matter what they are.
And if you cut yourself as well, it's very good to stop the scarring as well because of the antibiotic stuff as well.
Well, aloe's known as in all sorts of different languages, the wand of heaven, the silent healer. Just in every culture, it has a different name. Yeah. Apparently, in Japanese, it's the direct translation is no need for a doctor, which is just.
And this stuff is. I can't say 100% because it's not 100%. It's like 98%, 99%.
Well, you can't have the reason why you should never ever think aloe has to be 100% in a bottle is because it's like any fruit or vegetable. If you cut an apple in half, it will go brown, it oxidizes. Yeah. So if you take an aloe leaf off of a plant, it's going to deteriorate and die.
As soon as you cut it.
As soon as you cut it. So if we put literally a few natural ingredients with it, and our plain aloe is 99.7% aloe. Yeah. And also another thing people do when they say 100% aloe, it can't be. No. It's 100% stabilized aloe vera. Yeah. But aloe has to be the main ingredient. Yeah. If aloe vera is down the list of ingredients. Yeah.
Well, it's on top of all of these.
Exactly, because some things I've looked at, their main ingredient is aqua.
Water. Yeah.
So an aloe comes like 2/3 of the way down that list. Yeah. And so there's not enough in it to make a difference.
At the end of the day, you pay what you get what you pay for, don't you? Do you know what I mean? It is more expensive. It is expensive stuff, but it does the job.
But we do have a 60-day unconditional money back guarantee. Yeah. And when I first looked at this company 15 years ago, I researched it. Mm-hmm. To within an inch of its life. Yeah. Because I actually thought I was going back with a story. I thought I had a story in my hands.
Yeah.
And having read several books on aloe vera, and if you don't understand it, get a book on it, read it. It can do, it's great on epithelial, so internally, things like the gut, the mouth. I've got some samples you can take home as well for you later. And it's really good on epithelial, so on the skin
inside and out.
Skin inside and out. Yeah. So
yeah,
that's where it works.
No, I have used quite a varied range of those products. Yeah, not the gel. Yeah, the gel. Yeah, I did use the gel at some point, but. So thank you so much for coming in and sharing this with us. Because the forever stuff, do you know what I mean? It's. I'm not going to say it's cheap, because it's not cheap. It is expensive, but it does the job. Do you know what I mean? You could be paying a fraction of the price for something that's not even going to touch what you need it to do. So it is really, really good stuff. And the crag, keep your eye out for the crag, because you'll have more events coming up next year. Hopefully. Thank you so much for coming in.
Pleasure.
And I'll be thinking about you on the 9th. I just couldn't do it with it being this close to Christmas.
No, I know, and I did worry about that, but I did pull up my big girl pants and think, okay, let's just put it out there and see what happens. And yes, it was good. So there are some people that can come.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in.
Pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. Some of it has anyway. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me today, and I will see you next time.